Now you may already be aware that there's a lot of different styles of motorcycles on the market today. So what we're going to attempt to do here is break it down into a few different categories to help you determine which style of bike might be right for you. We're going to look at sport bikes, cruisers, standard bike, and also dual purpose. Quite a few different options available, so why don't we get started? Right now we're going to have a look at a cruiser. Cruiser motorcycles are very popular in the marketplace for good reason. They call them cruisers because that's what you do. You just get out and cruise. Whether you're going across town to your favorite coffee shop, meeting up with some friends, maybe past that, hitting some twisty back roads, great way to spend an afternoon. Maybe you want to go even further. Throw a windshield on it, set of saddlebags. Hey, adventure awaits really, it's all up to you. How about let's look at the motor. In this particular case, it's a V-twin configuration. V-twins are great, nice low rumbling sound, good level of torque. Great way if you're carrying a passenger, a little bit nicer to have a bit of extra torque. How about the controls? In this case, we have a bike with foot pegs that are a little bit more ahead of you. Okay, it's called a forward control. Can you get your feet up there, operate the rear brake in a nice comfortable fashion? And we don't forget about the handlebars. A T-bar like this one might stretch you out a little bit more. Are your arms long enough to sit on the bike comfortably and operate those controls for an extended period of time? Or is it more of a drawback style of bar? A few different things you want to consider. How about the seat height? Can you get your feet nicely planted on the ground? A lot of things come into play on a daily basis. You know, backing the bike up, could be a bike that's a little bit heavier, not that uncommon. So again, it's going to allow you to sort of move the bike around, operate it a little bit better, and you'll have a bit more confidence as well. So a lot of things to consider, but after that, the rest is up to you, so I'll let you get out there and cruise. Right now I'm sitting on a sport bike. If the twisty back roads are where you want to be on the weekend, then this is probably the bike you want to consider. When it comes to sport bikes, it's all about performance. You look down front, see the big rotors, radial mounted calipers, lots of stopping power. Makes it a really safe motorcycle in that respect. Fully adjustable suspension in front of me, you can fine tune it to your riding style. Well, we all know about the motors. When it comes to power, they're really second to none. The riding position, you're down a little bit further, but when it comes to riding on the twisty back roads, this is really where you want to be. Right now we're going to have a look at a dual-purpose motorcycle. Dual-purpose bikes are very popular, considered by most to be the SUV of the motorcycle world. It's a bike you can go pretty much anywhere you want, whether you're on the pavement or heading into the backcountry on a gravel road. Really, it's up to you. One of the things to consider is the seat height, like on any motorcycle, but these can be fairly tall for ground clearance in an off-road situation. I'm going to hop on this one and give you a bit of an idea what I'm talking about. So it's an up and over, and as you can see, it's a ways to get your legs and feet firmly planted on the ground. So let's not forget about that, but I'll leave that up to you to figure out if it's right for you. In a dual-purpose bike like this, as you can see, it's upright, super comfortable. A lot of people use them for back and forth to work. They're that versatile. But really, hey, adventure awaits, so I'll let you go find it. Next, we're going to have a look at a standard bike. Standard bikes can be very popular because they are a great bike for a lot of different things on the street. Whether you're a daily commuter back and forth or weekend getaways, really it's up to you what you could use a standard bike for. So how can you tell if it's a standard bike? Well, there's a good chance it'll have an exposed motor like on this one here in a parallel twin. Look at the handlebars. On this one here, it's tubular style bar, upright, comfortable, but as I mentioned, can be still a pretty sporty motorcycle. Anyways, standard bikes are great and might be just right for you. Now at this point we've seen several different types of motorcycles, including this old school beauty right behind me. They come in all different shapes and sizes, engine configurations. It could be a single cylinder, two cylinder, inline 4, V4, you name it. Different engine sizes as well, 200cc all the way up to possibly 2000cc. Really there's a lot to know. But generally speaking, the bigger the motor, the more power and torque and possibly weight you're going to have. But really don't worry too much about that at this point because we can get into that on a one-on-one situation here in the dealership. In the meantime, what you may want to do is talk to your instructors at the school, get them to evaluate your skills and share with them the type of bike that you're interested in, and they can probably shed some light on the situation for you. In the meantime, I think you should enjoy the rest of your course and just get out there and ride.